Hi guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be yet another Mandela Effect video for you guys. Y'all know I love the Mandela Effect. I think it's fun, and it's definitely been making its rounds on TikTok lately, so let's just get into it because, you know what? I'm still here for it, okay? I still am hung up. What are you gonna do? Alright, the first Mandela Effect I want to talk about has to do with The Notebook. So, The Notebook was one of my favorite movies as a kid because I am a basic bitch, and actually, that's kind of the only reason. I just feel like every girl in 2012 was obsessed with The Notebook. But either way, I vividly remember the end of The Notebook. They unalive themselves at the end. I swear it. And that did not ever happen. That's never been explicitly like what had happened. They just both happened to peacefully die in their sleep. No. I vividly remember them taking, like, I don't remember them showing that they were taking drugs, but I feel like I remember it being very obvious that they had took some pills, because now that Allie, like, finally remembered Noah, they could just peacefully drift off in their sleep. I swear it, but that never happened, and the ending does not allude to them committing suicide at all. Which is so crazy to me because I remember it perfectly, and I just like don't think I would have jumped to that conclusion as a child. Like, I feel like it must have been pretty obvious, and I looked it up. The ending didn't change. It's always been the same, and I'm very upset by this, honestly. So let me know what you guys remember, especially if you're a big Notebook fan. Okay, the next Mandela Effect absolutely rocked my fucking marbles. So I vividly remember there's this, like, you know, it's cringe to be a millennial on TikTok. I feel like there's a lot of TikToks going around just like hating on millennials because their sense of humor is just cringe. But there is this lady who talks about crispy bread and pumpkin spice. Her name's like Auntie Lisa or something. And her videos are like cute and whatever. They're cringe for sure and very like millennial, but she seems sweet. But I could swear that this video came out in like at least 3 years ago. At least.
Do you know what I found? You can't see it. Let me show you what it looks like. Do you know what this is? Ooh. It's pumpkin spice cream cheese for my crispy bread.
Tell me why this TikTok turned a year old a couple weeks ago. No. Simply no. There's actually just no fucking way. I need to hear someone else's opinion on this because I saw a couple comments being like, that was only a year ago. But the thing is I have moved apartments in the last year, and I swear that I remember seeing this video at my old house, and that wouldn't be possible. So I'm very upset by this. So let me know what you remember because I'm freaked out. All right, speaking of things happening like at the wrong time in my mind, when would you have said that the whole ocean submarine thing that was like going to see the Titanic happened? Because I would have said like a couple months ago. Like, I literally thought that was like maybe 6 to 7 months ago. I saw a TikTok because they like found part of the submarine recently, I guess. And I saw a TikTok of it being like, and over a year later, I was like, over a year? What do you fucking mean? So this happened in June of 2023, and personally, there's no way. There's no way. This was a couple months ago. Like, that's actually insane. Alright, the next Mandela Effect I want to talk about is all about Pikachu. I loved Pokemon, specifically Pokemon Go. I was not really like a big Pokemon stan growing up. God forbid. My sister collected the cards. Kind of wish that we kept them because apparently they're worth a lot of money now, but I'm sure my mom just like threw them away. But I vividly remember Pikachu had a black tip on his tail. There is no two ways about it. 100% that was a thing. He actually never had a stripe on his tail. His tail is just yellow, and I'm incredibly upset by this that I want to throw up. Because here's the thing, like I said, really loved Pokemon Go, and I remember when I caught a Pikachu, I was so fucking excited. Like, I literally told everyone about it because rare Pokemon, I guess. And I know that bitch had a black tail. It looks so wrong with the yellow tail. I can't deal with it. It's seriously disturbing. Let me know what you remember, especially if you're a big Pokemon stan. If you collected the cards as a kid, let me know. I'm actually kind of curious as to what my sister remembers. But she's a doctor, so she's like not really worried about Pokemon anymore, you know? Sometimes I think about how vastly different our jobs are. Like, my sister's literally a fucking neurologist, and I'm here like, so the next Mandela Effect. The next Mandela Effect is all about Marilyn Monroe. This one bothers me so fucking much because I actually have this mole now. Well, not now. I always had it, but it was never the Marilyn Monroe mole because I always remember Marilyn Monroe's mole being above her lip. But it has always been on her cheek, and I literally have that. And I have never been told, oh my gosh, you have a Marilyn Monroe beauty mark. But you know who gets told that they have a Marilyn Monroe beauty mark? My friend who has a beauty mark right above her lip. The Monroe piercing is called a Monroe piercing because of Marilyn having that beauty mark. What do you fucking mean? There's just no way that that's real. There's no way. All right, we got a couple Tim Burton Mandela effects because it's spooky season, so obviously we're all thinking about Tim Burton. Tim Burton Mandela effect blows my fucking mind. Genuinely could make me go bonkers. I could swear that the movie James and the Giant Peach came out in 2007. I would bet money on it. I remember that movie coming out. Whether or not it was a Tim Burton movie, because it is, but the Tim Burton movie was from 1996, okay? So James and the Giant Peach, 1996. Now you might be thinking, okay, well maybe you're mixing it up with the second James and the Giant Peach, like the remake of it that was released in 2007. Yeah, the issue is that there was no remake in 2007. The only James and the Giant Peach movie is from 1996, and that blew my fucking mind. There is no way in hell that movie came out anywhere other than the year 2007. Like, 2007 so prominently in my brain. That time period, for sure. I remember that movie coming out. I remember people talking about it. Why would people have been talking about a movie that came out in fucking 1996? Please let me know, because what the fuck? All right, the next Tim Burton Mandela effect I want to talk about is making its rounds again because it's Halloween time. But a lot of people remember Zero in The Nightmare Before Christmas having a glowing red nose. I always thought this was the case, but his nose is actually orange because it is a fucking pumpkin. When have you ever seen that in your life? Because if you're asking me, never. So I don't like it. All right, the next Mandela effect I want to talk about is about the Percy Jackson movies. Don't get me wrong, never watched these. Never thought they were interesting. I don't know why, because I actually was really into Greek mythology. I feel like every girly had a Greek mythology phase, but maybe that's just me. I loved Greek mythology, but I never cared about Percy Jackson specifically, but I very well remember this being a very prominent movie series, and there's only 2 movies. What do you mean by that? There was definitely at least 3. I would have said 4. There's only 2 Percy Jackson movies. What were you guys even like crying about? Like, what were you so excited about Percy Jackson? He's barely there. 2 movies is like nothing. Like, what do you mean? If you were a huge Percy Jackson fan, please let me know what you guys remember because I could have sworn it was a saga, but let me know your thoughts. All right, the next Mandela effect is really upsetting to me. So it's from Starships by Nicki Minaj. I always remember it starting, let's go to the beach, each, let's go get away. Because, like, they're going on vacation, like, go to the beach. They're getting away. It's let's go to the beach, each, let's go get a wave. No. Absolutely fucking not. It has never been that. There's no, I don't care what you say. There's just no way. Especially because I am annoying. Facts. As a child, I was very irritating about knowing the song lyrics, and I would make fun of people when they would say the lyrics wrong, which is such an annoying habit, but I was very sure on song lyrics. And there's no way in hell that it's let's go get a wave. What, get a wave? Like, I understand the beach, like, get a wave, but like, no, that's not the lyrics. I don't care. Speaking of misremembered song lyrics, Katy Perry, she's got 2 songs that I'm like, wait, no, that's wrong. First is the one that got away. I always remember the lyrics being, never thought that one day I'd be losing you. It's never planned that one day I'd be losing, never planned? Who plans that? What do you mean never planned? No, never thought that one day I would be losing you. You never, what do you, that's insane. It sounds so weird when you listen to it. Like, obviously I can't put it in for copyright reasons, but just go listen and let me know. The other one blew my fucking mind, and I can't agree with this one. I can't believe that this song is the way that it is now. But Katy Perry, Last Friday Night. I always remember pictures of last night ended up online. We're screwed. Oh well. 100%. Wrong. It's pictures of last night end up online. I'm screwed. No! It's we're screwed. Like, actually, again, I encourage you, go fucking listen to the song, and it sounds so wrong. It sounds so wrong, and I was a MTV music video bitch, so I know I watch these music videos over and over again. I know the words. Alright, next couple Mandela Effects are gonna be about some popsicles. So, for one, push pops. I always remember this popsicle being called a push pop, 100,000%. Why has it always been called a push-up? I don't know that. I really don't know that. Why would you call it a push-up? Like, it's a push-pop. That's disgusting. We've talked about the Mandela Effect, about how Boots doesn't have one of those, like, little character popsicles anymore from Boots from Dora. Now, I agree. I remember Boots having a popsicle. But regardless, when the fuck did the Dora popsicle look like that? It was never sideways. I swear it. These were my favorite popsicles as a kid. Specifically the Bubbles one from the Powerpuff Girls, which leads me into my next Mandela Effect, which is that there was only Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. They didn't have the other two Powerpuff Girls, which is so wrong in my head because my sister was always Blossom and I was always Bubbles, so not gonna lie, I was always eating the Bubbles one. But my sister would eat the Blossom one. I could swear it. Why would they not have the lead character? Who is Blossom? Blossom's the lead. I hate to break it to you. Why would they not have her as the freaking popsicle? Just Bubbles? Like, no. There's no way. There's no way. I'm upset. It doesn't make sense, and I hate it. So, let me know your thoughts. But honestly, Dora being sideways is just really fucking upsetting to me because what the hell? What? That looks so stupid how the Bubbles ones is. Like, it just makes no sense. Alright, the next Mandela Effect is from Camp Rock. I swear that I remember there being a scene, because obviously at some point Joe Jonas is like trying to figure out who the mystery girl is who was singing. Obviously it was Demi Lovato, but I swear that there was a scene kind of like Cinderella adjacent where Tess like steals Mitchie's songbook, finds the song This Is Me, and she starts singing it in front of Shane, and so at some point he believed that she was the mystery girl, but this literally never happened, and I am so upset by this. I can't believe it wasn't cut out or like something. There's no way that that doesn't exist, but it doesn't, and I cannot believe it because I remember that so vividly in my head. I hate that. If you're a big Camp Rock girly, let me know, because honestly, I liked Camp Rock, but like not my favorite. Speaking of movies, I swear, like on literally, I just know this, that Junie B. Jones had a fucking movie. I loved Junie B. Jones as a kid. To be fair, I also had a very vivid imagination. I used to sit in 5th grade and just like pretend to be like watching Hairspray in my head when I didn't want to do school, which is so funny. But so I don't know if I had just like pictured it so well in my head as I was reading Junie B. Jones, but I wasn't even that big of a reader, so I don't like. Personally, I just feel like there was a Junie B. Jones movie and it never existed, and that's a crime. That is a crime. Like, I honestly feel like we were robbed of that. Joey King could have been Junie B. Jones. I'm gonna say it. Sorry, I know a lot of people don't like her, but she would have been a great Junie B. She would have done good. Let me know what you guys remember, though. The next Mandela Effect is a spelling one. These ones people always get mad at. They're like, you misspelling things is not a Mandela Effect. Well, actually, it is, because I said so. Voluptuous. I always remember the word voluptuous, especially as a fat. I've been called this a lot. Voluptuous with an M, 100%. Tell me why it's always been voluptuous. Simply no. Like, actually just no. I can't. I can't agree with that. I can't relate to that. I hate it. The next Mandela effect I want to talk about is for the bitches who like vanilla Frosties over chocolate Frosties at Wendy's. First of all, you're insane. Second of all, I could fucking swear that Wendy's Frosties only introduced vanilla flavor, I want to say in 2014. Like 2013, 2012, even 2010, I'd be like, okay, that's stretching it. They were introduced in 2006, and I disagree with this so full-heartedly because first of all, in general, I prefer vanilla. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't really love chocolate, especially like dark chocolate. Not that Wendy's really tastes like chocolate anyway, but the Frosty, I would have gotten vanilla if that existed. I know myself. And now I definitely make fun of people who get vanilla, but that's because the chocolate is nostalgic because that was the only one that existed in the early 2000s. Case closed, but apparently I'm wrong. Let me know what you remember because I find that to be disturbing that vanilla existed in 2006 because I remember the days when you couldn't choose a vanilla Frosty because chocolate is the only option. Hate that. All right, the last Mandela effect before we get into the emojis that I want to talk about has to do with the Kardashians. I love their show, not gonna lie. Like, it's great. There is an iconic scene of the Kardashians where Kourtney is being really fucking annoying about the Christmas card, about when she could take the Christmas card picture. And Kim tells her, like, whatever, just don't come. You're literally the least interesting person to look at anyway. Tell me why she actually said you're the least exciting person to look at.
I need Kourtney to not be so annoying with the stick-up like she runs this because she doesn't. She's the least exciting to look at. So she can be out.
I quote this as a joke literally all the time, so it is crazy to me that it is you're the least exciting person to look at. No, it's not. And it has never been. And I literally went to look this up to see if it was true. And even themselves thought that it was called this because they titled the YouTube video, Kim calls Kourtney is the least interesting to look at. And in the video, she says least exciting. What the fuck? Like, no. I hate that I'm so upset by this, but the Kardashians, I'm not gonna lie, they do hold a place in my heart. I actually really like it. I love watching them. They're the only reality TV show that I like to watch. Sue me. I don't know. All right, let's talk about some emoji Mandela effects. The first one I want to talk about is the ketchup emoji. I swear there was a ketchup bottle emoji. Positive. Actually positive. Never existed, so I don't know what to do about that because I hate it. The next emoji, I remember there being an acorn emoji. And I take this one really seriously because there's a chest on emoji and I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about an acorn, okay? I know the difference. I'm a fall girl. Acorn emoji 100% existed, but it apparently didn't. Never was a thing. Also, speaking of fall, candy corn emoji. I remember there being a candy corn emoji so perfectly. Why wouldn't there be a candy corn emoji? I feel like it's perfect for Halloween. Everything. There is no candy corn emoji. And I really don't know how to feel about this besides upset because that's disturbing in my head. That's literally insane. The last Mandela effect I want to talk about is the shorts emoji Mandela effect. The shorts emoji looks like how I would think it would look, except for it is wrong color. Tell me why I always thought the shorts emoji looked like this and was like a cyan kind of blue. Why have they always been orange? No. No, absolutely fucking not. There's no way that's a thing, and I hate it. Anyway, that is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of these Mandela effects, and if you guys have any Mandela effects, even if they're personal ones, let us know in the comments below because I love reading them, and I think you guys like reading them as well, so let us all know because I'm here for it. Anyway, that is it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, and subscribe for new videos every week, and I will see you guys later. Bye!